Well, good morning and welcome to Easter Fits. I've decided, I started out the fundamental name of this talk is Zen Fits, and then I switched to Corona Fits, and today is Easter Fits. Easter Fits. And again, the metaphor that carries, talking about an idea that fits, that makes your world fit, or am I having a fit? Anyway, Easter Fits. So I turn to, let's talk about the Easter in Avatar. Backwards. Avatar. Now I've been writing, I have a page called the Voyage to Pandora that I started writing on when I first saw Avatar. I don't even know how many years ago that is, and I'm still writing on it. People are still reading it. I post it on my Facebook page when I have an insight. The insight, it's a wellspring. It's a metaphor. Now, a metaphor is like a wellspring of insight. When you get a good metaphor, it just keeps on giving. And movies are metaphors. So we all have a movie that keeps giving insight to us. The two primary movies of insight for me are Zorba the Greek, I keep talking about him, and Avatar. I have many others, but those seem to be the two greatest wellsprings of insight. And so a wellspring is a spring in your own mind, and the metaphor releases it. Insight, ideas, the joy of fitting. In other words, when things fit, we all know what that feels like. When things fit, suddenly everything is okay. Suddenly the energy is released. When something doesn't fit, the energy is bottled up. It's turned against itself. It goes in a mic and an amplifier. Wow, 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 wow. Something doesn't fit. So we're always looking for something to fit, to get that fit, you see. When we find the piece that's missing, it fits. Got a puzzle. Can't figure it out until finally we get that one. The piece fits. Oh, a crossword puzzle. Oh, what's that word? It fits. So we're always fitting. We're always getting, that fits. That fits. So there's a temporary release of contracted energy. What is it? What is it? I want to look. It fits. So this is you see, it doesn't fit. It fits. And if you notice this, if you just take that one idea of fit, you see, we can see it everywhere. And no matter what we're doing, there's the what's that word? Do you remember who that person was? Blah, blah, blah. And we struggle with it, and then finally we do something. It fits. We're released. Tension, release. Tension, release. Breathing in, breathing out. Tension, release. It fits, you see. So that's Zen. Zen is the discovery where everything fits. Zen is like looking for the puzzle in your mind, where your mind is released from the struggle to make everything fit. From when the world is released from the struggle to make everything fit. See, we're struggling with Corona right now because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit our normal life. It doesn't fit our expectations. It doesn't fit our habits. Or it doesn't fit our economic system. It doesn't fit our health system. It doesn't fit anything. So Corona creates a national, global sense of it doesn't fit. And now we got to struggle to find out how to make Corona fit. You see, either we find a way to get rid of it, or we find a way to live with it. But we're going to find a way to make Corona fit, you see. India, you go to India and cobras are there. If we had a cobra here in America, it wouldn't fit. But in India, they fit. They just turned them into gods. Worship so, so that's one way of making something fit. You turn it into a god. Okay. So getting back to Avatar, I don't know if I want to go back there or not now. So, Avatar, the Easter in Avatar. So Avatar is a metaphor. And what I'm suggesting now in my little fit that I'm having is that Jake Sully is a metaphor for Jesus, for Easter. Now, Easter is about the cross and death, and it doesn't fit. So how do you make the suffering of life, the cross of life, where nothing fits, fit? You see, so Jesus is a dramatic, is a story. Easter is a story metaphor, a drama in history that is a metaphor for making life fit, for making death fit, for making loss fit, for making grieving fit. How do you make death fit, you see? It won't fit. Whenever we have anything, death comes and it doesn't fit. Death, we can't make death fit, you see. That's the beauty of death. It won't fit anything. When death comes, it destroys whatever fits. When you just think, I got everything fits now. I got all my bills paid. I got all my money coming in. Everything is prepared. Everything fits. And then loss comes and nothing fits. A tornado comes. You get sick. You get corona. Whatever. Nothing fits now. Everything's fragmented. The bread's broken up. How do I make it fit? Well, you eat it. You eat the broken bread. You welcome it. You welcome the cross. You welcome the broken bread. You welcome death. That makes it fit. It doesn't fit as long as you resist it. As long as you resist loss, resist corona, resist the tension, it should fit, but it doesn't, you see. As long as we resist, it persists. So the message, well, I'm really losing it on Avatar. Let me get back to Avatar, just since I titled it that way. So Avatar was about Jake Sully caught between the Sky People, which was the modern mind, the mind of America, the mind of us, Sky People. Everything's in it. We can fix it. We're looking for unobtainium, you see, and we can fix everything with our technology. And then you got the Navi, who see the world as themselves. The Navi are, I am the world and the world is me. They are their environment is us. They bond with the environment and their body. It's all one, you see. Body, mind is one. Sky People, body, mind separate. Body, the world is in it, and I'm going to control it. The mind's going to control the body. Navi, surrender. Trust the body. Bond with the world. Bond with Pandora. Bond with the tree. Bonding. Sky People, don't bond. Control. Fix, you see. Modern world, original world, you could say. Buddha world. Navi is Buddha world, Buddha mind. Obedient, bonding with, modern world, control. So Jake Sully is caught between the two, like a ping pong ball. Boom, 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 boom. The no man's land. Boom, 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 boom. Which is real? He doesn't know. He doesn't know what's real. He goes through the dark night of the soul. He goes through the death of the moon and the birth of the new moon. He goes to the cross and the tomb. He goes to the tomb. He doesn't know which is real, death or life or death. He's caught between the two. Ambiguity, you see. Boom, boom, boom. He doesn't know what's real. Psychosis. Lost my center. Lost my map. Lost my compass. I don't know who I am. I don't know what the world is. I'm in a no man's land. That's terror. The darkness. We imagine that as being buried alive. We wake up in a coffin. Oh my God, they buried me alive. Help, help, help. No, nobody can hear you. Terror. Being dead while you're awake. That's the most terrifying thing, you see. Being caught between death and life. Not dead, not alive. That's the no man's land. You know, World War II, World War I is a metaphor for that, the no man's land between the two sides, you see. So, Avatar is a metaphor for this no man's land being caught in the tomb. And so what does Jake Sully do to get out? He jumps on the last shadow. The last shadow is a metaphor. The Navi say, oh, the last shadow is the last shadow because that's the last shadow you see. If you see the shadow of that big dragon, you're eaten, you're dead. See that shadow? Die. It's the last shadow. Death, you see, is the last shadow. Death, you see. So how do you make, when you're caught in the no man's land, boom, 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 help, 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 I can't get out. No matter what I do, I'm still trapped, you see. That's the double bind. The double bind is where no matter what you do, you lose. No matter what you do, you're trapped. Catch-22. Everything you do gets you stuck. It's like trying to get your truck out of a mud by gunning the engine. Wah, 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 wah. You just get deeper. Can't get out, you see. Brer Rabbit in the Brer Rabbit. How does he get out of the tar baby? Myths, fairy tales are full of this. The blueprint is there everywhere, in our movies, everywhere. How do you get out of no man's land? How do you get out of the tomb? How do you get to the resurrection? When you're hanging on the cross, you see. When you're hanging on the pair of opposites. The cross is a symbol for the double bind. If you go horizontally, this way or that, you can't get out. If you go up and down, you can't get out. If you go up and down, or this way and that, you're still hanging on the cross. You can't get off, you see. You're stuck between two pairs of opposites that are mutually dependent. Because if you take the horizontal away, you just have a stick. If you take the beam away, you just have a horizontal. You can't get, the cross is the union of opposites. How do you get out of that, you see? You jump on the last shadow. You jump on Corona. You jump on, how do you get out of the, how do you get to the fix? How do you get, you see, so there's, the message is, of Avatar is that you jump on what you fear. You welcome what you fear. Instead of resisting it, if you resist what you fear, if you resist it, you see, it persists. This is martial arts, judo. The science of using the force of your enemy to defeat your enemy. You don't do anything. It's inaction in action. The judo expert, you see, he just allows the force of his opponent to defeat him. If he's running at you, you use that force to flip him. You don't do anything. Inaction, action, you see. So jumping on the last shadow in the Avatar is a metaphor, a blueprint for that, since the last shadow is a metaphor for what you dread, for what you fear, you see. The dark side, what you can't see. The shadow is not light, you see. The shadow doesn't fit. How do I get the shadow to fit? How do I get what I fear to fit, you see? You jump on it. You go into it. You accept it. But consciously, awake, aware. You see, you don't go into it unconsciously. You don't walk into the minefield unconscious, as if it weren't there, denial, resisting. You go in consciously, with awareness, you see. So you bring awareness into the darkness. You bring the light into the shadow. You bring the fearlessness into the fear. You jump on the last shadow. And voila! You become the Avatar. You become Awake, and you see. I see you. I see everything. I see clearly now. It's all in the songs. I see clearly now. You see, I see clearly because the shadows are gone. I jumped on the shadow and became the avatar. Easter, resurrection, it's all there. Thanks for dropping in. Have an Easter fit today.